Thank you to our patrons who are helping to make this video possible. And to the supporters of our extended videos with deleted scenes and uncensored content over on Vimeo. Thank you to everyone for your support and enjoy the show.
Let's get started.
When we were positioned up on blocks,
And it was tilting the whole boat, so the water ran from bow to stern.
Since it wasn't draining correctly, rainwater was filling up the cockpit, spilling over.
This was underneath previously. So we lifted it up just high enough with the jack stands to take pressure off of this board, and then kick this board out and lowered it back down with the jack stands. The blocks are even, so we're at the same slope as the grade of the ground. So it is a slight down. I took that brick and I was hammering it.
Yeah, it sounded like we were hammering some.
We wanted to lift it as little as possible in order to take the pressure off, and so once we got a little bit of pressure off, I was able to knock it free.
Okay, tell us about the reason we had to haul out. Where is that situation happening?
Right here, we took an impact. The whole hole comes to a point right here. It's actually kind of sharp how it's angled. And right here we took a hit. You can see it took out a little piece and cracked it.
So there wasn't actually a pinhole, but there was a crack, and it was coming in a little pinhole-ish area.
Yeah, you can, if you film underneath, you can see the crack. Yeah, you can see the crack. It goes right here.
So it's a crack like right on the tip of the sharp point?
Yeah, I think the impact was here, and it started working its way back, but there's a crack.
So is the hole actually like split on the bottom? Is that how they do it? Is that how they make them? Do they sandwich it together to a point?
Well, they mold them. They typically mold them upside down.
So it's a continuous piece of fiberglass all the way under, right?
Yeah, this is laid up as one piece of fiberglass. Done several patches. I don't think you can even tell I did them.
Why did you have to do several patches? What are you talking about?
I closed all the through holes that weren't being used.
Oh, that's right.
They were big. This is nothing. I was closing holes that are that big.
Where were the holes?
You can't even tell. There was a couple there.
Well, what were they
meant
for?
to be. They were for the below the water line. One was a water pickup for salt water. One was for a speedometer, so you could get the speed of the boat, and depth sounder was another one. Took that off.
But we can do all that electronically by up top now, right?
Yeah, we have an internal one that shoots through the hole that doesn't even make a hole in the boat. So it was an old one.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't even being used, and it was a hole in the boat. So I patched that up. And
there's Dixie. Sorry.
So I did 3 or 4 layers on the inside, and then I filled it in, the actual hole itself.
And the hole was how deep?
Quarter inch.
Quarter inch, yeah.
And then I laid up layers on top of that, so it's thicker and stronger than the actual hole itself.
Yes.
And this is a grounding plate, which we don't use either.
A grounding plate?
Yeah, like if you have all your battery terminals on a negative, you can ground them to a common ground.
Oh.
We don't use that.
I thought you meant grounding, like grounding the boat on a sandbar.
Yeah, there's theories on electrical grounding. It doesn't make sense to me and a lot of people. You ground it to something that's not on the ground.
Yeah.
Just make sure if you want to terminate everything, just terminate it on a grounding plate inside the boat, because you're not truly grounding it since it's not on the ground.
Well, how are you truly grounding it on the inside?
All the wires come to a same common metal plate.
I see.
So they're all in the same potential.
Okay.
So they're...
Okay, school is out. Now let's head for the beach. The beaches around here can be expansive or have a buildup of sand with quite a drop-off. Some have beautiful granite boulders to prevent erosion. And some have smooth, calm waters as if you were at the lake. And then there are the ones that look like the surface of the moon. The water can be somewhat placid or have super churned up surf.
totally surf here.
How many times have you surfed?
Me?
Yeah.
100?
Yeah.
Used to go every weekend for a long time.
Come on. Okay, fine. Yeah, make it tight. Let's go. Good job.
I think they're supposed to be on a leash.
That's my girl. Look at you. Woohoo! Each beach has its own set of rules, and it turns out that we're not so good at reading signs we passed, but even on the leash, the girls had a great time. The captain's nice enough to take care of the girls while I try my hand at body surfing. Although Scout is a lot better at it than I am, I still had a lot of fun frolicking in the surf. Fish jumping right there. It's not unusual for us to see sharks down in the Keys, and although the water here is pretty clear, it's a little unnerving when you can't keep your eye on the sharks all the time. They're right here, and you see them right here. Do you see the shark? I don't see him. Scaring myself. Oh my gosh, I think I got that on film. I did, yes, I mean, big time. This late in the day, there were schools of fish swimming right off the beach, so you have to decide whether you want to take your chances or hang back a bit. Like mercury, the water to me, I think of it as mercury. You know, mercury has that opaque shine to it, and then when the pink hits it, crazy beautiful. See the sun going down, but because of the way the island is oriented, you can see both the sunrise and the sunset. And we stayed long enough to eke out every bit of sunlight. nice to go sailing even when the wind is not optimal. You can sit on the hatch comfortably without worrying about heeling too much, and everyone can still have a great time. Look at this. I said hi, Scout, and Dixie got up in there. Don't be so jealous. No boundaries. Yo. She's not looking because she knows I'm gonna make her move. I know you're not sleeping. The rudder's in the way. Oh! It's alright now. Man, that's cold. Hey, you ready? Woo! Good job! Are we moving?
Yeah, we're going pretty good.
Come on this side. Come here. Come on.
Here, I'll pull her up.
Good job. Woo! That's a toughie. That suit, I don't know what's going on. Ooh, that was chilly. Let me get your towel.
That'll cool you off.
As always, a huge shout out and thank you to our amazing patrons and Vimeo followers.